Here.
Mona,
Here.
Bryce,
Howdy.
Chris,
Wiggly wiggly woogla.
and least but not least, Blue Red.
Meow meow. Also, I am recording.
Yeah, good. So, where we had last left off for a Kindled Hope, you guys had just... it's been a while, so give me a second to kind of very much remember. You guys got both Jim and the rest of his party acquainted with this new town that they're in, as well as giving him information, a bit more information about this world. After an outburst from Jordan, Aster decided to have a talk with him, which led to the group finally, after what felt like hours or maybe days, to go into the guild. Or Aster is now looking at a quest to go confront Groudon. So where are you going to begin from here?
Oh, I take it this is the quest we're looking for. Wouldn't that be right, Jim?
I would guess so.
I mean, it's our only way to get to the, that mountain. Isn't he blocking the path?
Are we...
Doesn't seem to be any mention of it here.
No, actually, was Groudon is blocking the path to get to that mountain. The only safe path.
My apologies.
The only safe path? Well, if Groudon is blocking the safe path, it is no longer safe. What about the other one?
I mean, we didn't exactly ask about the other paths.
By the looks of it, no path is safe.
What troubles did we encounter in that one, Barrett?
Farad?
Oh, sorry. I was out of character. I was distracted. What? I'm sorry. Not a good sign.
Yeah,
Chief.
You
No.
did look rather deep in thought there. If Groudon has blocked the path, well, as it mentions here, the safest path, that would indicate there are others. I don't recall our last adventure there. But what did we encounter again?
You can see Ferret's like lean back a bit, rubbing at their head.
Given the general nature of the area, I'm sure I remember very clearly something setting my tail on fire. But beyond that, a lot of rock types, a lot of stones being thrown, a lot of ground being shook. But be that as it may, it all depends on the path taken.
If only it were possible by air.
Well, in some aspects it could be, but I don't believe we have access to an easy means to do that at this time.
The only one who can
Shit.
hover is you.
Yes, and I can't exactly. Well, I can. That's just be incredibly exhausting to try and do that for not only myself, but for other people.
Especially those two. And he's gonna point towards Jim and Esther.
I'm used
He
to
looks very excited.
that.
I forgot, was Jim supposed to be 2x2 or just 1?
I think he can go 2x2.
Yeah.
Inflatable.
Inflatable.
Is he 2x2 at the moment? That's what I'm asking.
No.
Okay.
Why would he be?
Oh, it's just asking because it is important. For, for how many spaces he occupies. That it technically is important. Sorry, I'm gonna continue.
Well, I suppose there you have it.
I mean, I'm not exactly having a problem with this. I mean, hey, it could be fun to explore those paths again.
That's certainly
So-
an interesting word to use.
So, are we going to go down the other path or go ground on it?
Let's try the other path first. Besides, he looks between the group. I'll be honest, if we go directly after Groudon, how do I put this in the most delicate way possible?
Half of us can't fight.
Well, I was gonna say we need to be stronger before we go after trying to get Groudon out of the way, but yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's been our biggest issue coming from that.
Come now, Ferret. I need not be protected from everything.
Oh, I'm not worried about you. I know you can fight every now and then. But we're in the minority.
Alright.
So, the best way to learn self-defense is the real deal.
Going after Groudon, we would know what we're up against. And can therefore properly prepare.
Are you saying that we're gonna have to go fight people? Like, bandits or whatever?
Stanley,
Oh,
I
go ahead.
dearly wish that wasn't the case. But it may come to that.
Bandits. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
In the unfortunate situation that it does, well, we'd better be safe than sorry.
Indeed. Bandits, wild beings that live in the area naturally. Rogues, highwaymons, you know, a large variety of individuals that are less than pleasant to be around.
A veritable hive of scum and villainy.
Or it can be entirely harmless.
Jim, why did we decide to come here alone?
It's okay, Stanley. I took on a bandit once, I can do it again.
Just call back to that experience, Jim.
I mean,
I do like that tone of optimism.
we took on a bandit once.
You stood there and got punched.
No. I mean, a little bit, but I also did some things. To be fair, from what I gathered, that bandit wasn't much of a big deal.
Did you ever get it
Yeah,
straight? Oh, sorry.
No, you go.
Tell me, when you did this, when you confronted this bandit, you did more than just take hits, yes? Did you strike back?
He lowers his head. No.
I think I know where we're gonna start.
If it wasn't for the help of my friends, this battle would probably have lasted a lot longer. I'm still confident that I would have won in the end, but we don't have that time.
I'm being called. Give me a minute.
Ah. I'm sorry. Every single time beginning a session just feels like the awkwardest thing. I'm sorry.
Oh, there's nothing to apologize for.
All right, start with that.
No worries.
Like Farrah would just kind of lean back in his, like lean against the chair. Now that he's on his feet, would just like lean back a bit. I think I know where we're going to start. Because you just said something very interesting.
Huh?
You don't do. You have a hard time doing damage, yet you can take it.
Listen, I said he wasn't much of a big deal.
You also said that you would have won, and the battle would have lasted a lot longer. Had it been a normal person, they would have said if your friends didn't get involved, you would have fell.
And judging by our display the time that we met, I can imagine why. You do seem quite the sturdy individual, Jim.
So Farrah would kind of just give a small chuckle before walking over and giving a pat to Jim's back. I'm sure you'll be fine.
We're screwed.
We'll be okay, Stanley.
You'll be
Come on.
You'll be fine too, Stanley. After all,
Come on,
Yeah.
Stanley. It's not like you to be so pessimistic.
I'm not being pessimistic. I'm being real.
I know it can be scary, Stanley. But yet again, you're not alone.
that said,
Besides, Stanley, you have to remember lives are at stake.
just keep in mind the goal.
I know the goal, but I don't think I'm strong enough to really
You're not strong enough.
help much.
If Farrah would lift a finger and just tap it right on top of Stanley. Just pat. You're not strong enough yet. That said, if you're interested in, say, showing me what you're capable of doing, I don't mind helping you out. Alternatively, we can learn a bit more about ourselves when we get started with this mission.
You mean like a small, just practice before we go out in imminent danger?
In a safe environment where nothing will happen. Beyond a little bit of scuff and bruising. But yes.
Yeah, that sounds better than fighting actual bandits.
Well, there's some things training won't teach you. Let's see if the
Oh,
guild has a
boy.
place we can go work on.
Oh boy.
It can be as simple as like finding just a general like map they can just walk off to.
Yeah, I know.
Either way, Fayed walks over to the receptionist. Excuse me.
Yeah?
Thank you for your assistance.
sorry. No, you continue.
Thank you for your assistance earlier in helping me out with the letter and, well, the nice hospitality here. I must request though, do you happen to have a place where me and my friends could do a light bit of training?
Well, in fact, we actually do. We do keep a small little training arena in the back of the guild.
May we use it, or is it only for guild members?
No, it's free for everyone to use.
Oh. All right then. Then with your permission, we would like to use it. I promise it won't... Nothing we're going to do should go too far.
I hope it doesn't. But even if it did, we do have measures to make sure that whatever damage you cause isn't too.
Understood. Thank you.
Well, certainly
Where'd it
sounds
go?
like that matter's taken care of.
Well, yeah,
There you go.
the training yard is available. That's it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm pretty sure they said it's behind the building. Shall we go take a look?
Let's go.
We're not gonna. Sir, we're not gonna learn anything standing here.
Indeed not. Now, Stanley, please. Be a little more optimistic and believe a little more in yourself, will ya?
Jim, I'm a walking puppet.
You're a mop, and a good mop cleans stuff.
Oh,
Heck of a dynamic between the two of you, huh?
Yeah, we've known each other for years, you could say.
It shows.
So I'm going to. Never thought I would use this map again.
whoa!
This place seems familiar.
You be quiet. Daly's even smaller than normal. Hold on, I gotta fix that.
So those are
There you
some
go.
tiny trash cans.
Oh, you guys actually may be the wrong size.
I can't see little
You are,
guidelines.
yeah.
Yeah, we are. Slightly bigger. Can I just move over here?
Yeah, what the heck? Sell with 2.
Yeah, no, we're the right size. We're the right size.
Yeah, no. It was supposed to be sell with 1.5.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Not being able to see the grid is just because of the map.
Yep.
There you go.
Now, this will do fine. The Ferret would look to the others. Now, when it comes to combat, you guys need to be willing to actually make a move to take down the target. In this case, I will be kind about it. I'm not going to do much. But I want to see what you can do.
Counting on you. Jordan, I would like you to participate as well. You might learn a thing or two.
He's gonna stare at you. Are you really sure about that?
We will need all the hands we can get. Especially if that place is full of rock and ground types.
Well,
Ugh,
Jordan.
Okay, fine.
Any reason why you shouldn't attend?
Aside
Well,
from
I haven't been able to use moves.
Now's a good time to learn.
That is rather concerning.
now's as good as any other time to try. As long
Right.
as we avoid physical contact, should be fine, right?
It should be.
You are a Bwizzle, and if you are anything from the guy that is a little bit more like you that I met a few days ago, you should be able to use water abilities.
Atlas,
Yeah, I think
you
that was
really
his name.
think
There's that
I'm
name again.
nothing like Atlas? He's been a weasel his entire life. Well, heck, he's a Floatzel. He's been a Floatzel his entire life. He's had all the time in the world to practice water.
You're right, Jordan. You're nothing like Atlas. You're smarter. Now get to it.
You see him put up a fist and just walk off.
Works every time.
Fine, I'll do your training.
That's the spirit.
I'm sure we'd be glad to have you in it.
Sorry for interrupting, Farad. The day is yours.
Oh, it's not a problem at all. Said, you've had a chance to watch a number of Pokemon in your time, I imagine. How do you feel?
Sure
Do you
you're-
feel anything in your body?
I'm sure your friend showed you a trick or two.
Sorry, who are you talking this directly to?
Jordan.
Okay. Well, I've worked with Pokemon a lot, yeah.
Mm-hmm. What kind of water types come to mind that you've worked with?
Primarina, Oshawotts, Squirtles.
Hmm.
I've worked with
And-
a bunch of water.
Breloom.
No, we're saying water types, but works was also
Oh,
Prelude.
sorry, never mind. Remember, I'm not very knowledgeable about Pokemon in general.
Oh, you're fine then.
You're fine. It's
But
well, not just water type. I've had a cacophony of other types with me, but
Well-
talking about water, those would do.
well, when it comes to those in particular, I know one thing that they're all capable of is, to put it in more sciencey terms, the projection of water from, well, the projection of water by oral means. In other words, they shoot water from the mouth. I'm sure you've seen that plenty of times.
Whoa! It kicked me from the game.
Oh no.
Yeet.
I mean, yeah, I've seen it a couple of times. No, not a couple. Prima shot me with one.
Oh, you've seen it and experienced it. Good, good. That helps. Now, you think you can try it?
Wait, now I gotta open up. Want me to shoot it?
Yeah, I want you to shoot me with water.
Okay, I'll try. He's going to stand back a bit. And I gotta roll something for him. Okay. As he stands back, he kind of breathes in a bit, and nothing happens.
Technique's a bit shoddy, but I think you're doing the best. Try again.
I'm telling you, I don't know how this body works.
All the more reason to learn and keep you alive.
He tries again. Okay, and he tries again the second time. Some water would come out, but not a lot.
There we
Progress.
have it.
You said water, not spitting.
It's progress.
I'm trying.
Your form's improving. Now, let's try this. I'm not a water type, but I've messed around with a few of them. So take your hands. Actually, he's not holding his book, is he?
He is.
Okay.
It's the only thing he can't hold. Besides his, like, pen and his other stuff in his bag.
Okay. Can you set your book down for a moment?
Sure. See him close the book and set it in his bag.
All right, now. I've only watched a couple of water types do this every now and then. They do breathing exercises to assist themselves in improving what they can do. So, what I want you to do is put your hands together and bring them about to waist level. Now,
Okay.
I want you to inhale and count to 4. As you're inhaling, slowly elevate your hands as though you're trying to rise water from your waist to your chest.
Okay, I'll try. You see him put his hands together as he starts to breathe. 1, 2, 3, and with a deep breath for the last one. Give me a second.
You are being rude today. Roll again.
No, that means something else. As he takes a deep breath in, and he shoots out a water gun. But it looks different.
Sorry, for a second I imagined the actual water gun, like the plastic thing, the plastic toy.
Instead of water gun, he uses murky substance. Where you see him very much, instead of shooting out water gun, he shoots out this black ooze.
That's not water, it looks more like the thing I'm spitting whenever I try to poison someone.
That actually does catch Ferret off guard entirely. It's like he's just like
You did fail. Yeah, you also took a damage.
Yeah, he just like he gets hit. It's like, "Freaking- okay, that's new. Definitely something. Ah,
I told you this was a
I
bad
see.
idea.
I'm fine. Let's see. This is gonna be special defense. This will be 43.
Let me get my
One.
tape
Actually,
calculator.
what is the typing? Is there a disadvantage or disadvantage, or is it just normal?
It looks to be erosion.
That's why I'm
It's
asking.
erosion type. Give me a second.
That's why I'm asking.
This is normal for you.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry. I have to check what erosion does for some people. Because it's a custom type.
Minus 28. 8. Minus 36.
Actually, wait. Oh no, you do take ×2 from it.
Huh?
Oh!
Yeah, never mind. Sorry, it's super effective. I
Ti-
checked the wrong
times-
type.
×2 or 1.5 in PTU here?
1.5.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I only looked at the electric. I forgot about the fairy. No, wait. Are you fairy or psychic type?
I think they're psychic.
Psychic.
Why can't I remember what typing this you are? Never mind, it's normal.
Alolan Raichus be
Oh
like
my
that, bro.
Yeah, they are psychic. I can see
I
why you
al-
think they're fairy.
Yeah, I thought they were fairy.
I can understand why you would think so. No worries.
Yeah. It's hard to remember some of the typing sometimes.
Jim's scared.
Yeah, but erosion is super effective against fairy types.
I mean, it was gonna either be 36 damage or 50 damage. So,
Yep.
Oof.
but either way, you just see Fair just like, despite like it was a bad, it may have been a bad idea now, but Fair just kind of just like shrugs it off and just brushes the whole thing off as though it phased him. Don't get me wrong, it definitely phased him, but he just kind of shakes it off without much issue.
Oh, yeah, you were just in range. Yeah. I don't think training is a very good idea. Ugh.
On the contrary, I think it's fine.
We can weaponize this.
That's certainly one way of putting it.
You want to weaponize what has been destroying everything that I've been touching.
Absolutely.
If it means you stay safe, yes.
Oh my.
You see Ferret's body spark up visibly, but as he's sparking up, his stance and posture improves ever so slightly.
That's new.
Been a good little while since I last saw him do that.
Well, usually with the missions we go on, I don't typically get hurt.
That is fair.
It's usually fairly quiet missions. But that's fine too. Aye. Okay. So that's what you have to deal with. So I'm guessing that's also something we'll have to deal with if we ever make physical contact. Get to know, at least have an idea of how that goes.
I recommend not getting hit.
Oh, naturally. But if it helps you, if it helps you get stronger, and gives you options to do things in the field, then, well, small sacrifice.
Fight me.
Ugh.
How about you, Stanley?
I'm gonna have to keep hurting you, aren't I?
I beg your pardon?
He said, I'm gonna have to keep hurting you, aren't I?
You can take a break if you want. That, or try doing what you
Nope.
just did in a different direction. Keep practicing.
It feels weird.
That's normal. It's a new move for you. Congratulations.
It's not
Nah.
that weird, is it?
To someone who has never used a
says-
move in their lives, yes, it feels
Breathing
weird.
in and then exhaling very slowly as just I guess a gout of blue flame just sort of expels and dissipates.
Fair. You're kind of just teaching what seems to be like kids compared to you guys. We don't know how to use moves. We weren't born with them.
Yeah, it feels natural to you because you were born with it. Just woke up one day and all of a sudden we had all these powers that we don't master.
Points at Ryoshu.
We're gonna talk about him.
I can't really point at
Suppose
someone
there
who's
is
not
a
there. but
first
yeah.
time for everything then.
That's
And
the
we're
reason
not
we're here.
patient.
Go ahead, Neo.
That's the reason we're here.
Now, who wants to go next? You or Stanley?
Shell's gonna hop off. Start pushing him towards him. You go, Jim. You...
He won't budge.
Like a rock.
Actually, you know what?
I don't recall them calling my name, Stanley.
You. Hold on, he's gonna roll his athletics to try and really push you.
Oh,
For
shit.
Okay, do I roll athletics in return, like opposition?
yeah.
How about this,
Alright.
ferret?
Alright then.
We each work with one.
Charm 3.
Can't. Yeah. I don't even have enough dice.
Yeah.
Okay, you go this far.
Nods.
That's it. That's as far as you move.
Alright, mister, that's enough. I lift him up the ground using. Well, I just pick him up.
What?
And put him down right in front of Ferret before backing off.
Counter.
Actually, you know what?
It's just funny.
Oh my god. Go.
Oh, come now, ferret.
What? I'm not doing anything. I'm just looking at him.
But it's so funny. You got one under.
Yeah, he's easily impressed.
I suppose that's divided then.
Sounds like it. Now, Stanley. Have you ever tried to strike a foe in this, well, new form of yours?
Well, inadvertently, yeah.
Inadvertently. Can you elaborate?
I mean, a lot of what I do is just copying
Copying, you said.
what I see.
So, if I were to do... He turns into a neutral direction before pointing
What is?
and sending off a thunderbolt right into the stands. Save!
And it kind of just loud crash. Jeez.
So, you're saying you can
At least
probably
tell me when
just-
you're gonna shoot it.
What, you thought I was going to shoot you? No.
Uh,
I'm not being mean. I'm trying to help you.
I know that, but suddenly using a move is it's just alarming. That's it.
Barrett once more sparks up across their entire body. So, you say you can copy it. Why not give it a try? See where it goes. Even if you aim it at me, I'll be fine.
Boy, you crit. I just realized you crit with that.
Yeah.
Stanley's going to. I need to also check something with stuff for something else. Okay, so that's what it is. Okay, but Stanley, you watch as he sits there for a moment as he uses copycat, and slowly you start to see forming in the shadow claw of his hand, what seems to be a thunderbolt, as he launches it towards the stand.
I may just have Farad be a little bit greedy. Actually, you know what? I'll hold on. I can just use Lightning Rod, just yoink it.
It's like, man, I wanted that one.
But no, I'll hold off. Watch as it goes to the stands.
Was that good enough?
Pretty good, actually. Though humorous that you say that was unintentional.
It just feels like I can do it if I just let my body take control and not think.
Now, what if someone does something that's not in your capability to copy?
I've been able to copy every move so far.
Okay. Try copying this then.
Yeah.
Barrett would lift a hand. Before pointing.
Oh, he actually can't copy that.
And firing off electricity. With some power behind it. Now,
That's
copy that.
I can try.
Mhm.
Hold on, I need to open something.
Ferret is doing this with the expectation of proving him wrong.
Where is it? Because I know I have it here somewhere. Wait, where did my list go? I know I had it. Well, I guess I lost it.
Well,
It's
fool.
around, it's around here somewhere.
Yeah, I only got this. Game. And okay, as you he, you watch as Stanley, here you are, as he really tries to use a move. Use the same one that you did. But you see what seems to be pink sparkles surround you. Not at you, surround these stands for a second. As he uses geomancy.
What? It's a fucking lock. Geomancy is not that bad, boy, but don't worry.
It's not that bad.
It's actually really fucking good.
But he accidentally uses geomancy on the stands, kind of breaking it a little. As well as with your lightning bolt also breaking some steps of the stairs.
Yeah, Geomancy, the Omni buff. Holy shit.
Huh.
I don't think that was it.
No. No, it was not.
I mean, if you were to take a look at him now, you can see that his wooden tail is swinging back and forth.
Twing, twing, twing.
That is a very powerful move you just used.
Really?
Really? It'll be one of the best. It'll be a great tool to have. It'll also be your worst nightmare.
Should I try it again?
Perhaps not on the stands.
The evil devil. Dewey.
Let's try it again.
Go for it. Just not.
He's not gonna do it on the stand. Yeah, it's not gonna do it on the stands. He's going to roll. That would actually make sense. Hold on, I actually gotta put this on a sheet for a second.
Uh-oh.
Okay. It's not that powerful.
There. It's just funny.
It's just gonna replace one of his moves. Okay, you watch as he uses this move, he disappears, and then he just appears beside you as he punches the air.
Almost instinctively, Farah just shifts he shifts himself to dodge it at a very rapid pace. Despite it going clearly missing, he's just like it was instinct before vision.
That felt weird. I didn't think my body was gonna move like that.
Well, that was interesting. This
Oh wait,
Shadow Punch.
Shadow Punch
doesn't
can't miss.
Yeah, no, that just doink. Actually, instead,
Shadow Punch can't miss.
no, it can't.
Hold on.
It's fine because his physical damage is weak anyways.
The one thing about Shadow Punch that I really enjoy, he can't miss.
Hold on.
Whew. Funniest shit I've seen.
I was like looking at it. You know, wait a minute, wait, you can't miss.
Hold
And with that,
It's like you think you dodged it, but he comes back behind you with a feint.
on. The shadow hits themselves. Why are you hitting yourself?
so that's gonna be
Takes 25 damage. It's not a lot.
so he does dodge the initial strike, but he didn't realize it's actually coming around a different way. So he just kind of rolls with the hit and just shakes it off fairly quickly. Okay.
That felt unnatural.
Not exactly the strongest move, but definitely effective. What do you mean it felt unnatural? That was your capability, yeah?
Yeah, but it felt like my body was moving on its own.
Oh, your tail. Okay.
My tail?
You were still using metronome.
Yeah, his tail is still waving back and forth.
Dutifully noted,
What's-
Stanley. Dutifully noted.
What's metronome?
Metronome gives you the capability to use any move in the world. Well, any move that knowingly exists.
I feel like things can get bad quickly if I keep
Oh,
using them.
absolutely. Especially considering the fact that you have no control over it.
Jaboo.
Great.
It can, like I said, it can be it's a really powerful tool that can be your best friend or your worst nightmare.
I probably shouldn't rely on it too much.
Well, every now and then we need a option.
Yeah.
Let's see how Jim's faring, eh?
Yeah, I was just about to suggest that.
I have a bad feeling about this. Well, I hope
Despite your
you-
history in combat, you mentioned you were more effective at defense rather than attack.
That would be correct, I think. I heard some
Care to
people
show
say
me
that I
what
could
you've
take
got?
a. I heard many people say that I could take a hit. When it comes to giving them, hope you like disappointments. Okay, where do we start? Mr. Farad?
Wait, me? How about you're doing a mana?
You mean after?
Oh, sorry. I mean, a target's a target. Let's see, where do I begin?
Mana, you there?
I am.
Did you hear the question?
That I did. me a quick second.
Take your time.
During that combat that you encountered with the bandit, did you do anything besides defend your allies?
Well, I tried spitting poison at them. It didn't work for some reason. I mean, I think I did. I'll be honest, my ally did the most part when it comes to dealing damage. I mostly took hits. Looks like they were hurting themselves hitting me too. I don't know if that's normal.
Now, mayhap it is best that you train with ferrets.
You need help?
Would you be so kind?
I don't mind. So, what were we training? He's trying to strike or he's trying to take a hit?
That's a good question, actually. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do.
Well, we can see what happens. So I'm gonna do what you're used to first and foremost. Ferret said before choosing to do something fairly harmless.
Hey, watch it!
Good reaction time.
Thank you? Were you just trying to punch me?
I did. You did mention that you're used to taking hits rather than dishing them out, so I figured strike. Let's see where it goes. You okay?
Yeah, fair enough. Sorry, come again?
As I said, you're used to taking hits. So I figured a small strike would give me a decent idea of how defensive you are.
Okay, that's pretty much all I can do, though.
You didn't take the hit, though.
For all intents and purposes, you did quite well.
I guess I did. But you don't win a fight by just taking hits, you know.
No, certainly not.
At least not by yourself.
Yeah.
However, since I did kind of take a cheap shot at you, no apologies. You go and try, well, not try. Come on. Hit me.
I can't do that.
Why not?
Because I literally... Oh, wait, target. Bloop. Sorry, allow me to reiterate.
What? Oh, never mind.
That's
It's for.
pretty much all I can do. I can just bat people with this stubby arms.
You see Farron barely so much as shift in his stance.
Does that actually just do no damage? It's like one.
Squeaky sound.
It doesn't even hit.
That adds insult to injury.
Negative
He
4
heals.
damage.
The blink.
He heals.
You hear a ding
Did it
a la
hurt?
Paper Mario.
Are you hurt yet?
Well, I certainly felt it.
1 damage.
Oh my god.
I swear I caress people harder than that.
Sandpaper does more
Duly
damage than
noted.
that.
Okay.
Jordan's just gonna speak up. Well, you see where our problem lies now, right?
Vastly. But the good
Okay.
news is we have options.
We can't do jack in battle.
There is something that we could test if you don't mind.
Sure.
And just as Jim turns to look at him,
No check. I mean, no AC check.
no,
He has an ability that just puts you to sleep.
Oh, never mind then.
Hypnotic.
Well, he falls asleep. We've had a word.
It's only one target, thankfully, because Ferret does like glance, notices out of the corner of his eye, like, nope.
You see him slowly deflate.
Was that supposed to help?
What were you doing with this, Asta?
I wanted to see the limits of his capacity.
By putting him
That
to
being
sleep.
said, and he tries to wake him up again.
Do I have to roll anything?
I mean, I could roll it for you once to see if you actually do wake up.
Like Farrah looks over at me. I can do this the nice way or the easy way.
Wow, that's the one time that thing has ever been on someone's side.
Yep. The singular time. That's
No.
on our side.
Oh no, boss. I don't want to work today. What?
Welcome back, Jim.
What happened?
You
Did you win 9-9?
fell asleep.
Oh. For a second, I thought you just attacked me so hard I fainted.
Bro, that's
Rest
never gonna happen.
assured, I do not have that capacity.
No one has that capacity.
I mean, I don't know how strong you are. You mentioned that you were quite capable in battle.
I mainly choose to leave the fighting to Ferret.
Huh. What was that supposed to prove?
I beg your pardon?
Putting me to sleep. What was that supposed to prove?
I wanted to see if you had any way of countering it.
Why would I? I looked directly into your eyes. I think anyone else would have done the same.
Some Pokemon can counter stuff like that. Sorry, wrong person. Jordan was said that.
I mean, I guess I don't need your help to go to bed.
I mean, Jim,
Oh,
what can you
How
do
you
exactly?
don't.
That's a good question. I mean, I managed once to... Someone was attacking me and, I don't know, I had some sort of reflex to hit them back.
Then why not just do it again?
Sure. Well, anyone?
Should I? Or do you want to do it, Esther? Or
You know what, Stanley? Use metronome.
what?
Use metronome on me. I want to test something.
Okay. Q goes nothing. I pressed the wrong button. I pressed special attack.
Stanley uses guillotine.
So he uses guillotine.
Stanley uses explosion.
That would be very unfortunate.
I can't wait for the joke to be it's self-destruct.
What is it?
Okay, so give me a second.
Oh boy.
Gotta look up the move damage.
What have I just done?
You play with metronome. You get the metronome.
Okay. Okay. So, here it is.
How dead am I?
What is the move? And if it's the move I think it is, I'm going to do something.
Give me a second. I'm typing it out right now.
Uninterruptible. Incoming.
Physical.
It's physical. That's
Oh.
the explosion moves.
When he uses metronome, it can't miss. No, it can miss, actually. Right?
No.
Technically, it can.
Can it?
Technically, it's that's if we're digging deep into the game logic, but
Okay.
technically.
So, okay, so you watch as Stanley just goes, oh, okay, I'll try. You see his tail go back and forth, and then it flickers, and then it flickers, and then
Give me one moment.
No!
Oh wait, wait,
He
wait,
blows
wait, wait,
up.
wait.
Parry the fucking explosion!
And as Jim goes to punch Stanley back with the counter, it goes straight through it. Because he's ghost type.
Also disguise. Anyway, he wouldn't be taken out.
Fucking boom, baby!
Wouldn't it be funny if it was explosion? Rolls explosion.
The funny thing is,
Uh,
the thing that I was gonna do does not proc.
You fucking
it's
jinxed the
sad
shit
because
out of this.
both Jordan and Fairy get hit by this.
So
The
man,
first two.
remember that one thing I said is so great? This is sort of a situation of why. I think they're all KO'd.
Probably not actually.
Maybe not Jim. But
He is KO. That's exactly his damage. That's exactly his. Bury this.
The filthy
You did
cat.
exactly Jordan's HP. That's exactly his HP. He's
Aster,
out.
get the medical bags.
perfect knockout. Oh,
Actually, I
God.
think
Oh
this is
my
time.
God.
Crimson. I think it's
Yes.
time to see what the guild had in place to stop the things from getting too bad.
Yeah, I was gonna do it, but I didn't expect them to just blow up.
The funniest shit ever, y'all.
And Aster is just outside of range.
Okay.
They get to
Fully
have
acid is just outside of
they
it.
have the meme expression. I can bet. I'm just like, oh, this is happening now. I see.
Okay.
So,
Stanley? What the was that?
that hurt. But as this explosion did go off, you would see these what seems to be this like purple crystals pop from out of the ground, leaving anyone who would be knocked out by this move. It is the precaution of making sure you don't die
Huh.
if you're doing stuff here.
So what does it leave us at? 1 HP?
Yes, exactly one.
Cut out from. Yeah. Okay. It's one.
Yeah, so if someone was about to faint because of this, they would be brought to 1 HP.
Funniest shit ever.
I can't believe that did exactly the amount of HP that he had.
As this
Actually-
happens,
Jordan's gonna go some plans after that.
Aster is
I-
going to hop back of his own accord as motes of fire surround him.
I don't remember him ever exploding.
I don't remember exploding either.
Damn it, I said that as a joke. I hate when I'm right.
You guys took.
What?
What am I looking at here?
You're looking at 4 people who just exploded.
Also,
Fun.
It's like a small. There's a small crater around exactly where Stanley is, with Jim looking worse for wear, Farron looking most definitely worse for wear, and Jordan who got sent flying a bit backwards.
But,
I would
is
say that he can
everyone all
fight,
right?
I would say that he can fight, don't you think? That did
That-
hurt.
Certainly one way of putting it. Ferret,
I think that's only half of Jim's HP.
Ferret. Well, now, he says as he picks them up by their cape and then sort of puts them over their back.
Mr. Esther,
Yes?
if you allow me, I remember that at some point in the past, I was in a similar predicament. I saw a friend of mine badly injured, and I remember that I did something. Can I try?
You mean on... He says looking between... He says he looks towards Jordan. It does look like your captain requires some, well, medical attention.
Oh, Crimson left the roll 20.
Oh,
No, I didn't. I'm still here.
I no longer see you in the list of players.
Yeah.
Okay, I have
Oh.
to reload then.
Roll 20 says otherwise.
Okay. Jim is going to close his eyes and... sorry, Mana, can you move your token just a little bit?
Oh, they wanted to do it on Ferret.
Yes. I mean, I don't think that matters, but there you go.
Ding, 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 ding. Not a calc that. Oh god.
How much health does Jim have?
That would be
91.
46.
91, 46. Yeah.
Wait, 46 total for both of y'all, yeah.
No, current 8 points.
Why was it that early? Why, it said 91 early on your token.
91
Divided
divided by
Uh,
91 divided by 2 is
Yeah.
45.5, around to 46.
Yeah, 46.
Yeah.
Over targeting the user, get it.
Round up.
Okay.
Use value.
Yes, so you will get 46.
Yes.
Math is right.
Yep. More.
And you just see like Pharaoh just like pulse like somebody just like pulse from it before he jumps back to his feet and just shakes his head. Hey, that happened.
Are you alright there?
Hey. He just coughs out some smoke. Yeah, I'll be fine.
That's good then. Stanley,
Can you...
You see Stanley just go. He just is standing there. The like eyes where his actual eyes are like dazed. There's like swirls. Yeah.
we do recall what was said not 5 minutes earlier. Yes?
That this move can be dangerous.
Right.
I don't think I want to use it again.
Perhaps we best stick to something that you have a little bit more control over then.
Don't worry.
That's a lot better.
Don't worry, Stanley. In a pinch, that can save us.
There you
I'm sorry,
go.
I'm just gonna close my eyes for a second.
He just gets up. Save us? They almost killed us.
No, he's got a point.
When push
He
comes
just
to
needed a
shove.
rest. So if in dire situations that you want me to actually use this and possibly maybe explode again.
I mean, there's actually a very low chance that you'll explode.
How many moves exist?
That depends. You want how many moves I know? Because if so, I don't know myself. So you'd probably have to go to a library, and I'm pretty sure they'll have a move dictionary available to you.
What kind of education is this?
Pokemon education.
I thought it'd be
This would be
general.
Pokemon education. Oh, actually, yeah, you're right. General education. It would be general education, but it's also Pokemon education.
Okay.
It's one of those things where it falls under two things. You would know that there's at least over 300.
Several hundred, if I recall correctly.
Really? No. And I got that one?
Yep.
What are the odds?
1.
To 1.
That would be 1.
Now you know why I don't want to fight. I don't want that happening again.
Fair just walks around past their head. Relax. Even though the result was unexpected, you did great.
If you say so. But I just have one thing to say though.
What's on your mind?
Are we gonna keep ignoring Jordan?
No.
As he points over to the sprawled out Jordan on the ground, staring at the sky.
Oh.
He's like a couple feet away.
Jordan,
Hold on, I got this. This place has something that keeps us from going down too hard. Farrad would peek in their bag before pulling out a citrus berry and just kind of put it between Jordan. Like, once more, like basically, like put it between Jordan's teeth. They can't touch it, but it's there now.
Did he put a berry between his teeth?
And basically put a berry in his mouth to bite into.
Okay, he'll bite into it in time as the dizziness that he feels kind of passes over for now.
Still with us?
What do I feel like? I got hit by a boat.
Well, we all got hit by something. But the worst of it's past.
are you alright?
What happened? All I saw was Jim tell Stanley to use something, and the next I'm over here.
And they did use a move.
He's
Explosion
going
to be
to.
exact.
He's gonna face palm. Explosion.
That being said, are you alright, Jordan?
I'm doing just fine. God.
Does it look like he's doing alright?
Nope.
Fuck no.
He has seen better days. Most definitely. I think we've had enough training for today. He's just gonna look over. Wait, you're telling me Stanley blew up and he's just sleeping?
I assure you, he fell asleep after the fact.
I had nothing to do with it.
I'm gonna go take a walk.
Before you go, Jordan,
Yeah?
might I have you wait a while? Or rather, one moment.
Fine.
Perhaps you'd like to sit down?
Sure.
I'm not sure.
Where? Almost half the arena's broken.
Right there will be fine.
Okay. And he just sits down right where you.
Don't know if anyone has seen that before. That he's using number 4.
Number 4. Hey, this is actually everyone. As everyone feels this very gentle wave pass over them. Well, more like light. As all my sheets closed. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Mhm.
Sorry, I'll do a quick BRB.
Okay. Fucking explosion. The one thing you call, but you don't hope for.
It's like the chance is so small, but it had to happen.
It had to happen one day. Someone had to get the unfortunate thing when it's called for.
And in the center of everyone.
Yeah. No, what the fuck? It's so funny.
Tick, tick, boom.
Oh, lordy.
If you say so. Just check the game time chat.
You're doing good, man. I don't see any faults here.
I can tell you want to do more, but it's alright. Oh, I can
I'm
certainly
back,
try.
sorry.
This would be 128 in the recording.
I will continue when Crimson gets back.
He's back.
You're right there.
I am here. Please edit this out. Did I edit this session? Okay.
This emoji doesn't work. What?
But are you guys ready to get back?
I am.
Yeah. Yeah, as ready as ever be.
Bryce?
Yep, I'm here.
But you guys see this light pass over all of you. It heals you for 30% of your max HP. This is for Farrah, Jordan, and Stanley. Since Jim is already at max HP now.
Okay, much better.
I still feel like shit. Ugh. But at least it's better.
It'll take time to heal.
I say we go rest.
I think Jim might have the right of it.
I'm inclined to agree.
I think those two use their moves far too naturally.
Is there something wrong with that?
No, there's nothing wrong with it, but Stanley seems to not know how he's doing his moves, and Jim seems to be unconsciously using his moves. It just, I feel like
I
it's a
wouldn't
problem.
say either of them are particularly experienced in the way that they're doing
They're
the things.
not.
Yeah, but and I rather think it can get better with time, and
I hope
admittedly a little bit more training.
in Jim's case it does. We don't need him falling asleep in every single battle we get into. If we have to battle.
Might we count on your assistance in one if we did?
I'll battle. I'm not going to use that whatever that gunk was.
Are you comfortable with that?
I don't want to use it yet. It feels weird.
I imagine it does. I don't quite think I've seen a weasel do that before.
It's like weird, slightly slimy, and it kind of tastes like death.
Certainly an interesting way to give a description of it.
Can't say I can only imagine.
I don't think I want to know what the actual taste of death is, but that seems like a fair way to put what it feels like.
Spicy.
But let's take a rest and try and get to that mountain. I think we've had enough training for today.
I'm inclined to agree. Even with the explosive results.
We can all agree that Stanley is not allowed to use that move unless it's actually necessary.
Well, it'll begin the confrontation. I'm fine with them using it if they feel it's necessary. Though, with the amount of unpredictability when it comes to it, that may be for the best.
Okay, you hear that, Stanley? No shaking your tail. Got it?
Perhaps it's best that you focus on copying others for now.
Yeah, I
Not
think
to
I
say
will
your
stick to that.
not to say your display wasn't impressive. I'm sure everyone here can attest to it.
Impressive, if a bit concerning.
I just don't want to blow you guys up again.
Oh, I am right glad that I wasn't caught in that. He says as he starts to lower his head, in an attempt to, I guess, scoop up Jim.
It probably wouldn't be too hard.
as a quadruped probably would.
Yeah, Stanley would help put Jim on your back.
Hop on.
Put him in the front.
He says, looking towards Stanley.
There you go. He's also in the back. And also put him to the front. Okay, there you go. And he's gonna hop on top of Jim's head.
Well then. To the mountains.
Something like that.
Was that right, Jordan? Oh, he's
Jordan?
muted.
Oh, okay. Potentially got summoned.
Sorry, excuse me.
Oh,
No,
we're going
sorry.
to the mountain.
Someone walked into my room. Sorry.
Oh.
I had to answer a few questions. What was the question to Jordan?
To the mountains then.
Yeah, to the mountains. So, are you guys going to just rest up or just start heading towards the mountains after a quick rest?
I say probably a brief time pass before departing for the mountains.
A brief
Agreed.
rest. That means I will copy your guys' tokens, and I will. That means you guys can put
A
your
brief
HP if it
agreed.
isn't at. Actually, only person who isn't at max HP is technically NPCs. Yeah, but you can put your HP back to max. Third.
Ah, yes. I get back the 3 points that I'm still short.
Yeah. The person who really got screwed was Jordan. He lost literally all of his HP.
Yeah.
All of it.
What's a rest?
But you guys, you guys are taking a rest, right?
Yes.
Okay. And you guys start heading towards the forest. Which path are you guys taking? The Groudon route or the not safe trail?
In an effort to get more experience, the not safe trail.
Okay.
At least that's my vote. The others have opinions too.
Yep. What is it? What is everyone else's vote?
Let's avoid Groudland for now.
You know what? Good idea.
And others?
Sorry. Yeah, I prepared for both. Sorry, did you guys prepare? What do you want to prepare exactly for?
Oh no, I was just wondering if you had the material for it.
Oh no, yeah, I do. Don't worry. Ironically, I expect you guys will go this way. So
Well, I suppose that's decided then.
okay. As you guys rest up for a bit, you decide to head off the other path. And as you guys finish walking there, Jordan heaves out a small sigh. with
Oh boy.
this black miasma coming out of his mouth as he does. That's 8 this time. Which brings him to 10.
Dang, what do you mean it's not a 1?
Sam.
It's so funny, I keep rolling 1 for all of them.
One would have been
Eight.
nice.
You guys are now in the forest.
Is everything okay, Jordan?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine.
Are you sure? We need you to be entirely there.
Yeah, I'm all there. My eyes slightly burned though. As you can see, that his eyes are now at a point to where they are a noticeable greenish red.
Let's just
Did you
move
not
on.
get enough sleep?
Probably, but let's just move.
Yeah. Also, no, man, it's not with Clara. That's the iris that's turning red.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like
I
he
just said his eyes. I didn't
smoked.
specify which part.
You did just said your eyes.
I did just say their eyes.
Yeah.
He's not high.
He's also looking like he's turning into a vampire. Minus the fangs.
Yeah, so there's
Okay.
anything you guys want to do while you're on this path?
Would Jim have woken up at this point?
I mean, yeah, I
Well,
think
Should have it.
it's
rest
only
does
supposed to be
not
2
last-
turns.
Yeah, rest does not last that long.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
In that case, if they can walk, they can walk.
All right, Mr. Esther, right behind you.
Guys, I really suggest that we keep an eye out.
We'll be okay, Stanley. We got company this time.
I really hope you're right.
I
Besides,
mean, look at the greenery.
yeah, and worst case scenario, I can still throw you like a hand grenade.
Explosion! Wow.
I would doubt the efficacy of that, were I not present for that scenario.
You saw how powerful it was.
It would be funny.
If not a little cruel.
Ah, he knows it messes with him.
I'm gonna stop right here.
Yeah, you see, as you approach, you see this, just a Pokemon just laying there. And there seems to be a tape recorder to their side.
Hello there.
Oh, they're not talking. They're, well, for lack of better words, unconscious.
A tape recorder? That's a human device.
You're familiar
wait.
with this little box.
Hold on,
Yes.
something's off about this. So Farid would extend a hand to Aster to say, basically say, hold up. Before looking to the tape recorder, he would lift the paw and just try to elevate it. If only with the intent to bring it over to them.
Yeah, you can do that. You can bring the tape recorder over to you. They don't budge. They're still there.
Something's off.
Careful now, Mr. Faraday. We don't know if that thing is booby-trapped or not.
Yeah, the tape recorder seems to be on, and it was playing something.
Like Farad will just turn it about in the air, looking it over. It's close enough, like the tape recorder's like right here. Actually, like closer to right here. Far enough from Mr. Prime, but close enough that Farad has a decent look at it and can just turn it about and look at it closer. Without getting too close to this.
To you, Farad, it looks like a device that seems to be storing some kind of audio.
It looks normal, but it's an audio recorder. I can see the mic, I can see the button, I can see the mechanism for storing the data.
You look strangely familiar with this device for something that comes from human technology.
It may be human technology. However, bear in mind, where I come from, we are quite advanced. And while I've never seen something like this before, I can understand the concepts.
It's like Farad's technology education is like the 1930s.
Oh, they know what cassette player is.
Yeah, he knows what a cassette player is.
Do they know what an air fryer?
Oh, what?
You clearly don't know an air fryer.
Yeah, right.
So what is the ceiling saying?
Well, I guess Farad would try to press the play button on the device.
Or you're gonna press play on it? Okay. So you bring it closer to yourself.
Well, not necessarily. He just uses psychic to press the play button.
So I thought you said it was already playing.
Okay.
Oh yeah, was it already playing or?
It is already playing, but it seems to keep like scratching and looping back to the beginning, like it is waiting for a button to be pressed for it to actually start playing completely. You know when you loop something and it just keeps looping until you unhit the loop button?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
So
he unhits the
so you're
loop
gonna
button.
Okay. You unhit the loop button.
His play.
Okay. As you hit play. Sorry, you go.
He's gonna look at the button, like look at it for a bit. So he sees play, he sees rewind, or rew, he sees FF, he sees stop. Like, okay, I know what play means, I know what stop means. I have no idea what the hell this means. So that means loop. That says loop. I'm guessing that just means it's going back and forth and back and forth and back. Let's unpress that and let's press play.
Okay, yeah. As you hit it, it starts to play normally. And at first you don't hear anything but like just rustling. And then you finally start to hear what seems to be a voice. A more feminine voice. How many times are we gonna have to go through this video show?
I don't know. How many times do you think you can catch me?
Ugh, I caught you 19 times now. What's one more?
You failed 18 times to keep me here. What's one more? I'll tell you. An embarrassment.
You would hear what seems to be papers kind of hit a table. Ugh, that's besides the point, Rachel. You're gonna have to say something about your father this time. Or are you just gonna sit here and wait for me to just turn around?
You hear some cuffs clanking and papers ruffling as you hear them ruffle a bit more. You just hear, the old man, eh? What's in it for me in the first place? You know, just as I do, that region is corrupt, and I'll be out by the morning light.
So just slight hint of annoyance for a second, and she groans. You may be getting out of here by morning, but it's 11:26 right now, so I have plenty of time to discuss. So, what's in it for you? Not dying for starters. Well as not getting your sister killed as well. As what seems to be another paper seems to hit something hard.
And metal across a hard object plays out, and just a snatch. You hear Ryoshi's, this male's voice. Y'all know it's Ryoshi. It turns cold. Emotions. Alright. I'll speak if we get these cuffs off first. It's a bit tight, wouldn't you say? As they, you just hear the jingle jangle of the cuffs as they seemingly hold it out.
You hear a slight sigh, as there seems to be more clanging of cuffs. There, they're off now.
Thank you for the swift removal. Now to give you a word of advice. So to roof any civilians when Garand is in the vicinity of a location. They can and will take people hostage. Use them as shields. Anything goes. Anything besides that tidbit you'd like to know?
Well, what I want to know first is why. Why is this lunatic going on a rampage in the first place? You and your family are hired killers. Hell, Yakuza. Why is he just killing wildly all of a sudden?
How? How did you not hear about the death of Koa Shirogane? She was murdered, taken from us far too soon. He's probably going berserk out of grief and hatred, destroying all they see to fill the hole they have in their soul. He has no heart, honestly. If he is after sister, then he's probably seeking to forget the ties he has to mother.
There'd be another piece of paper that would hit the table. Well, I haven't heard about the death. I was too busy mourning the death of, well, my parents. Killed because they got themselves involved in something they shouldn't have. Plus, your sister isn't the only one that's being targeted to sever ties.
Just a slight ruffle of paper as the exchange is done. And, oh, I see why you're so frantic in catching me today. Alright, if that's the case, then here's the deal fully. You'll help me, and my sister, get on a ship nearby out of region, as subtle as possible. I will give you all of his liable hiding spots on a map. Do we have a deal?
You hear a clink of a device kind of click. Fine. I'll help you and your sister get out of here safe. On one condition. You hear something click.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Keep going, Crimson.
No, though that literally you just hear the click.
Ah, okay.
Huh.
As at the moment there seems to be a slight pause in the recording for a second.
Farad would just like look to the tape and just like trying to look at it, say, did it stop? Did it scratch?
It seems to be stuttering.
What about over there?
You know what? Let's see. I do have a revival seed if necessary, but
Oh, I have
Farad
third.
would just slowly.
Do
Huh?
we see?
Is this Pokemon?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second. Also, I'm sorry, Chris. I forgot to read the rest of the script.
You sure did, Chief. I was pointing that out to you.
You know what? Hold up. I have an idea.
My brain forgot the rest of the
Yeah,
words.
take it.
So Farad will just look at it, just check it for a moment before hitting the button that says open, pulling out the tape, blowing on it a bit, and just put it back in. And then close it again. And then look over the gem. Hey, what does REW mean?
REW?
Yeah, it's on this thing. What does it mean?
No idea. This tape sounded like character development.
Yeah, something of that nature. Honestly, I wasn't sure if it was someone recording their own soap opera or this was an actual situation that happened.
No, I know his voice.
You're familiar with it.
It was Ryoshu, one of my old crewmates? You know, the people we were stranded here at first. He looks down at his badge, and a member of my team.
Huh. Tragedy
Wow.
really does make for strange bedfellows.
Yes, indeed. And coincidentally, he's also the only other human in our groups. An odd fellow, to say the least.
Okay, let's see. You know what? I don't know what this does. Fuck it.
Click.
Farrah pushes the button for a rewind. Hears the tape start revving a bit. Like, okay, that's going kind of stop. That went counterclockwise. It's still working. It's play. He starts hearing the audio again. It's like, oh, it's just okay. Oh, it means rewind. It means rewind. Oh, okay.
Do you want me to handle this? I already had a tape recorder at the old office I was working in.
I mean, sure, but like, look, I'm learning. Okay.
Guess we're all learning something today.
30 seconds later.
Yeah, Farrah basically rewinded it like about 30 seconds, but is listening to it again. So until it reaches the on one condition part.
Okay. As it kind of repeats on one condition, we hear a click. Well, my condition? I'll come with you on this ship, and I'll track your location so I know where you are. You may have to follow family tradition, but it doesn't change that you're still a killer at heart. Even if you didn't choose to be.
You may not be able to like fully feel emotions from this tape, but there is a menace you could feel as You have a deal, but do keep in mind, as soon as his list is complete and he's not caught, he will look for us. It will be a pleasure working with you now. How good are you with a sword?
You hear a couple more clicks as something seems to retract. I can use many weapons, not just a sword. And with that, you hear another set of cackling as the tape recorder kind of just then starts to loop on its own again.
And that's the end of the tape.
So why would it be out here?
I have a feeling that they would know. This doesn't happen to be Ryoshu, is it?
Jim is going to inspect the... I won't say body, they're still alive, right?
Wooga wooga wooga.
Crimson.
They look nothing like Ryoshu. Yeah?
They are still alive, right?
Yes, they are still alive. They look nothing like Ryoshu. In fact, they are bipedal and not quadrupedal. This looks absolutely foreign to Jim.
Might I have a look?
This... Sure.
Alright, what am I looking at?
You are looking at I still need you to roll Pokemon education for me. Just for something else, though.
Sure.
You are looking at what seems to be a Lycanroc.
Midnight.
Yep, Midnight Lycanroc.
Bipedal, so yeah, I used to midnight.
Looking at a... Whoops. I think it's this. There.
Yep.
Shift Z. A Midnight Lycanroc. They don't look like a normal Midnight Lycanroc, though. Obvious differences, like the hair color.
Do you know, or even... Oh, do you know who or even what it is?
They seem to resemble a Lycanroc. Though not like any I've seen before. Either way, I think I might venture a guess here. But perhaps this is the individual speaking with Ryoshu.
That's a possibility. Who do you think did that to them? Couldn't have been Ryoshu, was it? Not even supposed to be here anymore.
Not likely.
He did mention sword. So that's what he's going to check for.
Sword? What are you searching for again? A sword?
I imagine this character is out cold.
Yes, they are. They're out cold.
Sword wounds.
There seems to be no weapon with them. Besides than the strange devices that they just have on their body.
They're on what?
There is no sword.
Miss? Are you alright?
She doesn't respond.
KO.
Wow.
Can I get a perception check?
We certainly can't leave her out here.
Oh, from everyone.
Yep.
Thank goodness.
Dice is not rolling in my favor tonight. Holy heck.
Nope.
Wow.
It's been
Gotta
suffering
burn
from me
the
pretty well.
badge.
This is probably one of the first good rolls I've gotten, save for that focus roll earlier.
Yeah. But Jim and Ferret, you start to hear rustling in the bushes.
And almost immediately, Ferret would go to Aster's side and just immediately spark up. Like his full body would just spark up as he just looks around.
On guard, we're not alone.
Out from what seems to be one of the trees. Well, guess our cover was blown. And out walks what seems to be a... What Pokemon were they again? What seems to be a Pangoro. It is too small, actually. There you go. A Pangoro walks from out of the, like, behind a tree,
Whoa.
cracking its knuckles.
I take it you're responsible for the sordid sight.
Well, of course. She had some valuable stuff on her.
You mean the strange bugs?
Yeah, you know how much I could get for that?
No, but do tell.
I mean, it's one of those strange items. People would pay a fortune to get one of these. Especially down in that electric nation.
At least, actually, I'll just.
Aster would hold out a paw in a similar way that Arid did just moments ago.
Who? No, I think who are you holding up the paw to?
Like the
Ah,
little
okay.
hold up gesture.
Ferret would
To
stop and Ferret would stop and
Yeah.
remain at Aster's side, but remain silent.
So, do you plan to hand that over, or?
Well, I for one certainly have no connection to it. But is it truly just monetary?
I mean, kind of. I mean, I gotta make a living somehow.
Of course.
But I'm willing to negotiate for that device, though.
Oh. Well, that I'd love to hear. Oh, what would your terms be?
Well, I've got two offers for you then. I can give you can give me that device, and I can give you this, a kind of digs through his, pockets to pull out what seems to be a gem. For this.
Eyes emoji.
It is a, give me a second, electric type gem. Now I can hand this over for that. Or I can just beat you for it.
He nods for a little while. Certainly no doubt about that. Though you did mention Thevenon.
Yeah.
I happen to have someone from there here.
Ah, you've got one of them Themidon boys with you.
Those feminine boys.
That I most certainly do.
What about it? Is he looking
Enough,
for scrap too?
heretic. What do you say about this deal?
So you see Farad just silently look over to the device in Aster's hand.
Is it my
look over-
hand?
well, the device technically it's floating still.
Oh.
'Cause you never did take it, actually. It's still just kind of floating in the air. Either way, he looks at the device, and then he looks over to the electric type gem and ponders. That you're
Let me slap
willing
some
to
for you.
trade, huh?
No, I'm sorry, I'm just making a roll.
That you're willing to trade a nice thing for something like this that you may not even understand tells me one thing and one thing very important. That gem has little to no value. Even if it is just a type gem. Useful to some people, not so useful in the grand scheme of things. Now compared to this, I can use this. For one reason or another. So, a question. Why would I trade you for something that I can only use once? For something that I can use on more than one occasion?
Well, I thought it would be an equal trade since, well, that thing kind of does just look like a heap of junk. But hey, Thevenon does love taking in junk.
I'm going to roll something.
Get
Mhm.
angry, choose option 3, kick his ass and take his check. Big man, bigot his ass, boys!
Look, we're not bandits.
He is.
Farad will hold his temper for now. He almost said something he probably shouldn't.
That is quite the valid point, Faraday.
He certainly shows.
And-
Hold on,
Oh, good.
Even if we were willing to trade, I'm afraid that's not ours to decide. You see, this item isn't ours. And we would make for very poor merchants were we to hand this item over. Now, perhaps I might give you two choices of your own. We might wait for the actual owner of this item to awaken from their slumber, or we can just be on our merry way.
Well, I personally want that item, and I kind of don't want to wait for this lacking rock to wake up.
Oh, come on, what's one short moment?
Uh, as you say, what's one short moment? You feel the ground shake and rumble.
Hold on a minute. Out of character.
Mhm.
Didn't he mention at the very beginning that he was the one responsible for the state they're in?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't take everything off of her though.
Not yet.
Yeah,
Why
but
would
you.
Why would he just let them be like right in the middle of the road without taking the loot? Whatever. Doesn't make sense.
No, it does make sense for something else. You probably
They
haven't
had-
noticed yet.
They had so much on them that they had to make multiple trips.
Yeah. But you would hear the ground start to rumble as the person that was once asleep is now awake. As they slam their fist into the ground.
Anger.
Stone Edge.
On who?
Bengoro.
Naturally.
That is a really high damage roll. Jeez.
Dark fighting. I forget, does fighting resist rock?
It does.
It does.
It's still good damage.
It does resist. God, that's a lot of damage.
Okay, and I think a battle is getting engaged. Should we actually take part?
Friends, do you want to take part?
Is this our fight to fight?
You have the tape recorder.
40 damage.
That's what I'm asking.
I'm not just floating in the air.
Although dazed, they are gonna look up and stare at the rest of you. Seeming to give no words.
Why, hello there. Good of you to join us.
What the? Is that a... Oh, I thought I was dreaming. Oh. Where am I again?
While I would love to explain, I think there might be some pressing matters here.
Question.
Oh. Yeah, that guy.
Does she have the same voice as the one heard on the recorder?
Yep. It's the same one.
Okay.
Not gonna mention anything about it, just duly noted in his mind.
She is just going to move over one without saying another word. And just stare daggers at this Pingoro. And get ready to fight him. This is your guys' choice. Do you want to stay in this battle or leave?
I mean, it could be fun.
I mean, bandit and an
think
innocent stranger, technically.
I got some questions.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm waiting for is just the initiative tracker, though.
Is
That's why
that
I asked for this.
Yeah.
But if you guys aren't gonna say anything else, Sorry, wait.
I do have something to say, but I need to deal with something because I didn't realize that the rating thing started at 9 today for some fucking reason.
That's
Wait, it started at 9?
that's way earlier.
I didn't know.
Bruh.
But I sent the message to them now.
Okay.
I want
I guess
I
you guys-
at least finish this combat.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You guys may roll initiative.
Whether we take part or not.
Whether you're taking part or not. It's more of like you guys are going to have to choose if you're really gonna have to fight this battle.
Okay.
Oh wait, I have to change that.
Hmm?
Remind me to change the initiative thing. The name
Oops,
is
that's
wrong.
gains by the initiative.
Also, because it was pretty clear, as well as Farad was already revving up from this guy.
Yeah.
Work up.
Option number 3, baby. Reclaim the stuff.
Secret!
All right, go Stanley.
Okay.
You yourself, Adam.
Stanley, self
Okay,
destruct.
but you hear 4 others kind of pull out of the bramble.
Oh.
Oh dear, what
As-
did we get
oh.
ourselves into?
You can now realize that the reason why she was left there with said items, it was an ambush.
We were
Purposely placed.
Farad just looks around before just grinning. Oh, I see. He just sparks up. We weren't gonna walk out of this at all in the first place, were we?
No.
And with that, he just grabs his goggles, and you just see it flick down over his eyes. Very well then.
Out of everything here, the one thing that these Pokemon didn't have were their HP values on it.
Hmm.
Sorry,
Speaking
no,
of-
they have their HP values. What I mean is like the hit points thing. Actually,
Speaking of HP, I cannot see the health bar of Esther and Jordan.
And if we're supposed to see our new friend's HP, that's also on the table. But for not, you fair.
Yes, including health values.
no,
I cannot
you're
see
not
them
serious.
either.
Just
Understood.
including the health value.
Yep.
That's just with Jordan, though, I believe.
I have to keep doing it. There you go.
Yeah, I was just praying.
Okay. So, give me a second to. It's been a while since I've used this one. As you guys prepare for battle, as first is Stanley. Stanley is going to
Use explosion!
I mean, with nothing to copy.
He's just gonna hold his action. Okay, he's going to move here on the Pangoro. Yeah, he's gonna move here and hold his action next to the Pangoro.
Very well.
And he's gonna end turn. As it's Serene's turn. As she cracks her knuckles. She is going to move. She's going to move next to the Pangoro. And use Smackdown.
Oh.
So you watch as he kicks She kicks a rock up before throwing it back down at this Pingoro. It's still not very effective. $25 damage. She's gonna end her turn. Uh, 1d2, either Therid. Sorry, either Jim or Aster. I'm going to go after Aster. As I walk down, Scrafty kind of just doesn't exactly say anything, besides just running up towards Aster and with a few punches. And he crit fails.
The one thing great you crit fail.
I forgot to have it targeted, but he crit failed anyways.
That's hilarious.
He runs over and just falls as he tries to punch Aster.
Yep. Off that ledge. Whack.
Very much miscalculated. It's gonna take a tick of damage.
That was honestly sad.
Yeah, it's 7. It's Jordan's turn. 1, 2.
Farid is going to take an opportunity to say something to Jordan. Hey,
Jordan
Jordan.
was actually going to take an opportunity to say something to you.
Oh,
Counter.
okay. Well, go ahead. You go for it.
Do I really have to fight with these guys?
Well, given what they may try to do if we don't, look at it this way. You don't have to be careful this time.
Fine. He's going to walk closer to this as he takes a deep breath, and just like last time, he lets out this black ink.
You know,
That is a
if
special.
if erosion is not so effective on rock types, then I'm sad. I'm happy.
It takes 51 damage.
I'm happy.
It just
It's
dawned
gonna
on
make a
me.
focus roll.
It's like, ooh.
Sorry, what was that?
It just dawned on me why Chris said that, and it humored me greatly.
Listen, I would be sad. If rocks on the road, then what does it? What does even?
Like, I know it's like a rock's not a rolled. Wait a minute. Why does it have? That's wrong.
That is
Hold
wrong,
on.
but that nose pass is a god focus.
What the fuck?
Well, alright then.
Well, okay, hold on. That is incorrect.
It always knows what way is north
No joke.
as I do this.
Yeah, roll
It's-
Luxton.
It's okay. It succeeded. It doesn't take the tick damage.
That's funny as shit. Hold on.
But Jordan's gonna end his turn, kind of spitting out some ink still. Ugh, tastes awful.
So Farrad is going to look to the no pass, look to the Pangirl, look to the Gramble, and then look to the fucker that threatened Aster before just sweeping around, sweeping past the floof.
Good night, motherfucker.
And showing this guy what a fucking brick looks like.
A
It's like it's a
real
psychic
brick
type. Like it's a psychic type. It shouldn't be physical. And you see Fair just fly by on their tail, hop off, hit the ground, and just haymaker this dude.
Just in the background. Oh!
You show this guy what a real brick looks like.
Basically.
his bones, mush. Maybe as
Swing
well
by
as
just-
dust.
Dear God!
Nintendo!
No! You knock this guy literally on the floor. As he comes back up and stares at you. What are you made of?
Get the hell out of my sight before I make it worse.
Sugar, spice, and everything nice.
He does mean it.
That was so much of his HP.
One of my favorite numbers to see.
Wait, was
64,
that an injury?
baby.
Yes, it was.
I'm not surprised those past did not take an injury, but I'm also sort of surprised.
It did, don't worry.
Oh shit!
It did.
Oh yeah, right. Shit. And with that, I'm going to make sure I
Just combobulate.
just
God damn it. Just god damn it, Blorbo.
Also, just
And
realized,
the nose pass. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's normal, but Pangoro is not in the turn order.
Oh shit!
They aren't. Thank you.
Well, the good news is they would have been next.
Nope. It is paint. Actually, yeah, they are next. Okay, you know the nose pass walks up 2 spaces and doesn't. He seems deathly afraid of the one that is spitting basically acid and is going to just go after Barrett. Actually, no. 1d3. One is the new person. 2 is
not
Stanley. 3 is Barrett.
Did you not just see what happened?
He wants to stay away from the guy who basically almost melted.
Melted him, which would have been a killing blow.
Yeah, so instead he's gonna go to that guy who just literally put that one on the ground.
Hey, at
No,
least
he's gonna go beat up Stanley.
Yeah, they're going
Oh.
to Stanley now.
Never mind.
They're on
They're
Stanley,
going for the smallest of the lot. The
which
Rocco
activates, which does activate Stanley's held action.
Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 754.
Oh,
Wait a
As he
minute.
uses. What?
What is 754?
No, it's not 754. I just roll a different thing for that. I just forgot to take the number off.
okay.
Okay, hold on. I gotta go look up what this move does.
What is it called?
You're gonna see.
Oh. Guys, get down. It's gonna be another funny one.
Potentially.
754, if it's like Gen 789, we're gonna get something silly.
Imagine if it was just explosion again.
I could see Misty Explosion being in that list right there.
It's special. Has a damage base of this. It is this type. Oh no, it just hits.
Oh, it's on those moves. Uh-oh.
Okay, so Stanley uses this move,
Okay.
and currently nothing is going to happen.
Oh, motherfucker.
Should I be concerned?
There are multiple things that could be occurring. What does it look like that Stanley's having happen? Off character.
Set it move.
If it looks like nothing's happening,
Okay, yeah,
it
it does.
could be
It does
bad.
nothing currently.
Yep.
He's not gonna do anything. But the nose pass is going to hit him because since the move does nothing. Actually, let me do a quick roll. Okay. Actually, he is going to use. Hold on, I gotta make sure it's targeted.
Dum, dum, dum.
As this avalanche of rocks falls from the sky,
Oh.
as he just blasts these rocks.
Oh, that target.
This is going to hit. Wait, this is hit every.
Yes.
Yeah, it's all 4 of them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Whoa.
You see Farah just like
I think that
weave
actually,
around it.
Does it miss you though? That's the
does
question.
it actually miss all of you? Wait, I think that misses all of you.
Yeah, it might just
Actually,
miss all
you know
of
what? For the sake of
Flavor?
creative expression, because it misses all of us. You see Farah like stop, look up, lift a hand, and just like push it to the side, causing the rocks to go, well, just kind of in this general direction,
Rock slide.
Where, yeah. As
out of the way.
what does Jim do to dodge all these rocks?
Bounce.
Just bounces all of him.
Wom, 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 wom.
The Lycan Rock just punches all the rocks, and punches the rocks that are about to hit Stanley as well.
No, wait, better. He eats them. He eats them.
Ah!
He eats them.
Add to your inventory, Boulder.
Why is it spicy?
Stanley adds Boulder to his inventory. I can't believe that missed all of them. Every single one of you that missed.
These guys are schmucks, y'all. I love it.
Okay, it's Pangoro's turn. 1d2. One's the Lycanroc, 2's Jim. It's Jim.
Hey, Flabby.
Okay. Wow, this guy. I just have one question.
Mm-hmm.
How do 5 strike moves work again?
Oh, gods.
How do what?
Prepare your DA.
2.
I think that is just too.
2 strikes.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
you
it's
avoided the
What
one
we
hit.
do usually is increase the DV based on that.
Yep. That's the
it's
usual.
4. As he's gonna hit Jim for 29 damage.
I'm sorry, dude. You did nothing.
It was a poor decision to attack Jim with this move.
Yeah.
It was
Or it was a poor decision to hit Jim at all.
also that.
Damage modifier 0.5.
Man made a mistake.
Oh my
The
god!
man made a mistake.
All I can say is boing
You take 1 damage.
yoing.
Oi, 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 oi.
He looks- He just looks at his sponge. He looks back at him. Is that supposed to hurt?
What do you mean? Of course it's supposed to hurt. You take 1 damage. 1.
One.
I still like the Mario Thousand Year Door, just dink SFX playing here.
Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah, they're
They're
gonna
all
end their turn.
schmucks.
It's gonna be the
I love it.
like the Grand Bull's turn. Oh my god. The Grand Bull's gonna walk up to Jim as well.
Oh, you poor doggo. You're fairy type.
Standing here.
Don't,
as they come in and they're going to jump up and slam down and they miss.
don't they miss? I love that my jinx is working. They're all just schmucks. Get them, guys.
Boys, how
Yeah.
did you manage to steal anything from anyone ever?
Simple action economy. They weren't lucky enough otherwise.
There was 4 of them, 1 of her, she was also dazed. But god, these guys are
Ganked her.
jeez, I didn't think you guys would Fucking kick this fight so
To be fair, this is the power of tanks. To make every combat a slog, but also comedy gold.
Oh my god, it's Jim, it's your turn. It's Jim's turn now.
Holy shit, yo.
I was always convinced that you were full of shit.
Oh.
On thing.
Whoa. Yeah, he's poisoned now.
You know
that-
what? No, badly poisoned. Oh boy.
That's rude.
And also accurate.
Oh. Man, can you say some kinder words for me? Dang!
Sorry, I'm
Oh,
toxic.
that hurt.
Poison type diff.
Sorry, I'm toxic. You can end your turn.
Oh,
Unless
damn
you want
it.
to move anywhere.
Nah.
Nah.
Okay.
Maybe here.
Aster.
Eventually. There you go.
Okay.
Okay. Out
Aster.
of curiosity, what does the skull and bones icon mean?
An injury, I think.
Injury.
Okay.
Because I was gonna ask Neo for his thing of stuff, because I don't have very good one.
Yeah, I
Since it's just a
yeah,
default one.
Yeah, I can send it to you.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, if you need to like do specific numbers, just use your number keys.
Mm-hmm.
Very useful. Very funny.
Yeah. It's just those two Pokemon have one injury.
Okay, give me a second here.
I know I designed this encounter to be like at least a little weak, so you guys can just steamroll them. I didn't think you would steamroll them this hard.
To be
We're not-
fair,
Really steamrolling them.
You are.
the two guys are at half HP. One guy's toxic. They're basically dude by turn 5.
They didn't even land a single hit.
None of them hit.
Gramble can do nothing.
It mainly is RNG, but in lack of better words, if it wasn't just if you weren't paying attention to the dice rolls, yeah, it's steamrolling.
So I love
It's
how
RNG is steamrolling them, definitely.
I love how it's Stanley is the turn order.
Whoa.
I can't spell, okay?
Man, I didn't know we had Bruce Lee's cousin Stan Lee.
Oh, the legendary comic book artist. Understood.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking that too.
That too. He's also acceptable. He is also a badass.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Aster makes Foxfire.
So that was standard. And there's move.
Wow.
You can injure turn.
Just a little bit faster.
As we get back to Stanley's turn. Stanley is not going to do anything again. He is just going to sit there.
What? Doesn't
And he's
Stanley
going
want
to-
join in on the toxicity?
No. he is just going to he's gonna hold his action again and end his turn. But since he ends his turn, you watch as the nose pass as this dark force emanates behind them.
It was
Gee.
Never mind. It was way funnier. Oh my god.
Well,
You watch as
it
this
was-
nose pass.
Oh my god.
It was nice knowing
This
you.
nose pass stares. This nose pass
Oh,
stares
no.
at like all of you, trying to figure out his next move, and falls flat on the floor,
Guys,
unconscious.
I think I know what Stanley's luck is eventually, though. Be afraid. He has my luck. He's gonna get a lot of legendary moves.
He got two.
He He got
Crazy.
2. That's actually my luck. Guys, be wary.
Like, you just see like Farron just hear something, turn back, like over the shoulder, feels that energy, just quietly lifts the goggles and looks away from the fight,
You're-
seeing this like
They're dead.
and just slowly
You
lowers
hear
the goggles
bells
back over his
toll.
eyes.
You hear bells toll.
I'm not even gonna
Like a
roll for
loud dong is against the floor.
Wish granted.
I see. I was gonna roll for this, but after that, I don't even have to roll for it. He just looks at the Scrafty like, so. Last chance. Would you like to leave?
What do
I
you
give up.
want?
They put their hands in the air quickly as they hear the bells and the nose pass fall over.
I heard no bell. Wait, I heard a bell.
I heard it. Like Farrah's like, Farrah just like looks. Go. Go. Leave.
Shoot. Shoot.
If you stay here,
They will run off on their turn.
if you stay here, I'm gonna think you're trying to trick me, and I will come after you.
They look ready to escape. They don't want to be in this location anymore.
Good luck
Yeah.
getting rid of that poison, by the way.
Wait, who is poisoned? The Scrafty?
The Pangoro.
The Pangoro. Ah, no, he's not. He's not being given a chance to leave.
His stuff is yours.
You don't get to leave.
So, actually, I'm gonna do this real fast.
You don't get to leave.
So what Farrah does is he goes to Jim, and seeing how bouncy Jim is, he just bounces off of Jim doing an up and over.
Like a
Get
Goomba
right about
stomp.
here. Which I believe is in their overland. Good. And at that point,
you can just surf in the air.
he just looks at the Pangoro and just says, because this is the flank now, because there's 3 people around him. Stand down.
That is an
He
ouch.
kind of turns around. He kind of turns around at you. What do you mean instead? Oh!
They are
Oh my God,
doubly
so much more.
weak.
Actually, I probably should.
I don't even have to do the damage for it. He's actually probably will to do the damage. He probably can die.
I need to actually roll the accuracy for the first one. So I'm just gonna roll it.
For
That-
just in case
Yeah.
of crit. Yeah.
Just in case of crit, just gonna roll a static d20.
So.
Oh, just 17, alright. No crit.
This
Doubles
guy
it.
could actually die from this. To be fair,
Oh. Fitty Wayne. Oh, he could die.
nah, he's fine.
Oh, he didn't take
He's
double
unconscious, though.
damage.
Yeah.
Oh
He-
shit,
he-
he had
he's
a lot of
unconscious.
special defense.
So Farrah just looks
Is
at
he-
the Pangoro, and you just see like. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna roll this. Just this is just for aesthetic. Damn. Oh well. He looks at the Pangoro, and he just adjusts his vision over to the Grand Bull, and points.
Okay, let me roll. Let me roll for the Grand Bull.
You're
Good
Why
shit.
did it all have 6 focus?
They're not meant to be this willful.
The Grand Bull stares at you and just mutters, "I didn't hear no bells."
Oh, you're deaf. Even better.
They are actually dead.
Then Ferris says that in a way that's almost like he's happy. But rest assured, there will be hell to pay.
Man, I love death representation in my campaigns.
Yeah, it's Jordan's turn now. Jordan's going to sigh and look at Aster. Do I really gotta hit another one of them again?
I think we might have had this handled. Though, if you
Good.
would like to, be my guest.
He kind of thinks, doing it would end the fight, right?
Presumably.
Uh, you know what? As Jordan's going to run up,
Farrah
and
does.
watches
call out-
Jordan.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, you go.
Farrah just call out. You can't just punch him, you know.
As he pulls back his fist, and as he's about to punch, his hand kind of instinctively unfurls from like a fist into his palm.
Oh.
As he pushes this grand bull with a great amount of force, a force that makes this black mist fill the air.
Good
As it crit fails.
fucking
Crit fails.
the comedy nat one.
Would you
y'all.
like to re-roll for the sake of like
cool
if you're doing
factor?
something cool? Cool factor, yes.
Yeah, I say
mean,
cool factor.
Let's do this.
Oh fuck yeah!
Oh,
Yeah, you do. You do have narrator's gift.
hell yeah.
14.
I was
as
hoping
he's
that'd be
going
a
to-
crit.
Okay, yeah, they're gonna take 54 damage.
Erosion status.
Hold on.
Did they just ultra die?
No, give me a second.
Depends on
It's
the
like I
focus
forgot. Hold on, they have to roll. They win. They beat it by a large margin.
Or
But this Granbull kind of hits the floor as this black ooze starts to fill their veins.
That does
Hey,
not
take an
look-
injury. No, it's not healthy.
I
That
think
don't
that's
help you
the
at all.
least of their worries.
If he's gonna end his turn.
Fucking hell.
She is going to loot the Pangoro for her stuff back for her turn.
No, that's fair.
Yeah, honestly.
Meanwhile, the Scrafty, you have one job. Are you going to succeed in your mission or good?
He's gone.
He gone.
He's gone from combat. He is left.
Gonzalez,
No longer-
they're gone.
Nose passes unconscious. They're unconscious. Granbull's still here.
The Scrafty decided I choose life.
Come on,
They-
do something. I dare
they-
you. I
they
double dare you.
They woke up. They chose life.
Hold on. Because this will activate Stanley's held action, but I gotta roll who's gonna attack first though. It's a 1d3, yeah, 1d3. That is Jordan. But Stanley's going to roll his metronome.
I swear to God, please don't do this again. Oh boy.
Okay, that's actually a decent move.
Yeah, that's good luck for you.
No, what I mean by it's not a legendary move. That's what I mean by it's decent.
Oh yeah, no, but Stanley did my luck, no matter what, as long as it's good. I'm terrified.
It's decently not cracked.
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
decently not gonna kill someone.
I used to look at the crack. Oh,
It's
hold up, cut that. I do not want that to be public. That I just said I like the crack. You say that jokingly.
As it rolls. as he gets signal beam.
Oh, boogie.
As fires off this beam.
Doom desire.
They take half damage.
So, what's the effect of signal beam?
Hmm?
What's the effect of signal beam?
It's resist.
I don't think it's doom desire.
It says signal beam. Oh. That's just my little page that I use whenever he uses metronome or copycat.
Fair enough.
It's mainly to check if they got the secondary effect.
Okay, yeah, but they're going to bite Jordan. No, they aren't. Oh my god!
The
How many
piggy
misses has the
veins.
Gramble had?
2.
None of them hit.
It's one.
How many hits have they
two,
had?
0. 2
None.
misses. 0 hits.
Yeah, I'm seeing they've only attacked
No, it's like-
twice and they missed both times. So next time's gonna hit most likely.
No, it's like all of them miss. Every single one of
Every bad
these guys
miss.
have not hit one.
These guys are schmucks, and I sort of love that.
The journey was more dangerous than this fight.
You're not wrong,
Yes.
and that's sad. You want to roll again, Crimson, or keep going?
I'll roll it again. Sure, I'll roll again.
the pity
Is-
tank.
He is going
Yes,
to
the pity
bite
guy.
Jordan. It still misses.
There is the third miss.
Oh my god.
Heated up begins.
Would you like to keep going?
See, Stanley, I told you we had nothing to worry about.
I said they get one more, and if they there you go.
God.
Oh my god.
God. They missed so many
Guys, are
times.
we the baddies?
Are we the bad guy?
Are we the bad guys? Are we the bad guys?
Oh, Lordy.
Jordan takes 15 damage. Still getting a lot.
Sorry if I've been talkative for a lot of this.
Oh, you're fine. You're having fun.
Jim, it's your turn. Oh my god.
What sauce should I eat you?
Oh,
There's not much I can do, honestly.
Yeah, I know.
I
That's what I wanted to
heard.
do.
What
Well-
sauce should I eat you?
Have that, I guess.
I have ops. I know exactly what I'm gonna do to this guy.
You toxic him.
Oh,
He's badly poisoned now.
he is.
Just in case you thought you had a chance.
Okay. You can end your turn. Do you want to move anywhere?
Nah.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
this fight is such a...
Eventually,
Right.
because he doesn't see any danger left, can you have him deflate?
Okay.
Oh my god, this is comedy gold. Holy
This
shit.
is humorous, but yeah, Ferret is just looking at this Gramble and just has like this stance ready to go.
Where's this Granville looking?
Frantically left and right at the people surrounding them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because they also just got hit by a random signal beam.
A random signal beam, some black sludge, or some black miasma, some actual sludge.
Yeah.
What's next? A loaf?
I know. Uh-oh. I know what I'm
What's
doing.
next? A loaf?
Aster approaches.
Aster
I
walks.
said that joking. I said that jokingly, y'all.
But yeah, like Ferret's just like in a pose, ready to go.
Giant floofy shadow
Looms.
Just- looms over this person. I'll do this better this time.
Oh, they're fucked.
Okay, yeah. You put them to sleep.
They're asleep and toxic. Oh, they're fucked.
And they're asleep. They fall unconscious. And with that, technically, combat is over.
Holy fuck.
That's
I
to
kinda
you
want-
specify.
I kind of want to hit
Stanley-
this guy and make sure he stays down, but you know what? We have. Oh.
Yeah. Okay, combat's over, but Stanley is going to rush the Spengoro. Stanley's going to rush over.
Yeets the Pangoro.
Where's Stanley going?
There we go. Eh.
Just what the guy?
As he slaps the Grand Bull. And he knocks him unconscious. More unconscious.
Oh, so you do have moves like that.
Oh, you certainly showed him.
But Farad will just look around a moment before grabbing their goggles and putting it back on their forehead.
Aster's going to
I've been
turn
trying
towards.
to use this move since the beginning.
I mean,
Aster's going to turn
boy.
towards the character.
She seems to still be looting the Pangoro, who had a bunch of tech on him.
Is the recorder still floating like over here?
Oh god.
Actually,
something.
Farad did put it down due to the rock slide that came by.
Okay.
But he will go just grab
Yeah,
it
she's
and lift it up and.
Aster's
pull it
going to. He's just going to grab hold of it.
Basically, Farad lifts it up and slides it towards her. But it just goes in front of Aster instead.
It hits the floof wall.
It hits the floof wall. It's
It
safer
hits
that
the
way.
loaf.
You
Go
might have
for it.
missed this one as well. I believe this is yours.
Thanks. Never would have thought of the day that I would be talking to Pokemon. This stream feels weird.
That certainly explains quite a bit. Have you looked at yourself recently?
No? Why?
Oh my god, it just.
He just gestures downwards, with his eyes, in sort of like a, well, look at yourself. He doesn't say anything though.
She kind of looks down at her paws. Turns around and looks at her tail, her legs. Kind of like touches quickly around her face. Damn it! What happened?
You know, for someone who's never been a Lycanroc before, you certainly fight pretty well for one. As for what happened,
I'm
he
afraid
glances
we
over
might
to.
just be as lost as you are. But
I-
we may have someone here that might tell you more.
Just glances over to Jim and the others.
He says as he looks towards them as well, yeah.
Actually, yeah, over there. Over here's fine.
Wait, there's more humans here?
Apparently, quite a few.
Well, not necessarily human anymore.
Then where are the humans that are supposed to be here?
For the ones that we know about, they're over there. He points to the Swalot, Weasel, and Mimikyu.
Cue to Stanley kicking Grable.
As for the one that you're probably looking for, they're not here.
What do you mean looking for? Wait, don't
We
tell me you went
may
through my
have
tape.
To be
done
fair,
just that.
we saw you unconscious on the ground. We suspected an ambush, but we saw the tape recorder. I got curious. I was also right. There was, in fact, an ambush.
A rather
Well,
poor one, but an ambush all the same.
I don't know how. I don't remember a lot. All I remember is getting hit by a log.
Ah. That I would blame on this one.
Good lord.
Shada cracks her knuckles. Oh, what I wouldn't do to just swing this guy back into that tree.
I'm sure there'll be plenty of time for that later. Though, where are my manners? Give me a second. I don't think I've introduced myself. My name is Asterius Aurel von Erhard Relis Deroderi III.
We just call him Mysterious.
That's a pretty long name for a Ninetales.
Oh. So you have seen my kind before.
I mean, I have Pokemon of my own.
That's fair.
They usually help me around the
So-
job.
As friends, I imagine.
Well, for me, they're friends. As the other, they're tools.
And what is that job, if I may ask?
Detective. Actually, we're on my manners. The name's Nova. Serene Nova.
Well, it is an absolute pleasure to meet you, Miss Nova.
Probably would have been better to meet me in different circumstances.
Potentially so.
Kind of rummages through her. Dang it. I don't have my Pokeballs either.
I beg your pardon?
That's where my Pokemon were.
Out of curiosity, do we know what Pokeballs are?
That would require a education.
That's a long story, Mr. Esther, but Pokeballs are, to make it short, small devices to capture your kind.
Yeah, I did have a little description no matter what kind of technology education you have. Or general education. You know, this is the so-called legend of what the last thing a Pokemon sees before they go missing.
All right. Those were red and white spheres. Usually, the last thing that a Pokemon sees. Well, the last thing one of us would see before we go missing. Admittedly, I thought those things were just urban legends. That. Excuse me. Urban legends pass down from time, but it seems wherever you're from, they're far from just legendary.
Well, where I'm from, these are quite common.
Fun. Not a fan though.
Granted, I'm not into Pokemon badly. My Pokemon came from eggs.
You hatched your Pokemon from birth.
Yeah.
All right. Fair
At
enough.
least two of them.
Well, that certainly makes a lot more sense.
Far better than just ripping apart someone's family.
She kind of lets out a sigh, and she kind of gets lost in thought for like a second. You wouldn't imagine.
I apologize. I said something inappropriate, did I?
No, you're fine. That life is behind me at the moment. So, why? Do you guys at least know why this happened?
I, for one, was hoping you might fill in those questions yourself. So, Miss Nova, you were a detective. How did you end up in the precarious situation you're in now?
Well, if you went to my tape recorder, I went on a boat with
We
with this fellow named Ryoshi.
we are aware of that one, yes.
That's the last bit of things I can remember.
Was there anything else?
No, I can't remember anything else. It feels like I've been out for days.
That's because you were a lady. Weeks, even. I mean,
How would you know?
I mean, out of character, how much time has passed since we arrived here?
About a
I'd say like
a week and a half.
Yeah, it's been over a week now. You've been out cold for a while. Quite surprising that you didn't, I don't know, starve and whatever.
I mean, I don't know what's been happening.
You're also quite far away from the sea.
Uh,
That is true.
So the question is, really, how did you end up here? Of all places.
I can't remember.
Are
Like,
you
I don't even know
sure
what
that
kind of Lycanroc this is.
Are you sure that you just woke up and wasn't actually
You could roll intuition on that.
conscious prior and just yeah, I'm actually yeah. Hold on, what do I roll?
Simple bout of
Intuition.
insomnia, I take it. Sorry. Amnesia.
Probably both. I don't remember anything besides just now. Besides blinding rage and a bunch of stones flying around.
Okay, is there any explanation that I could deduce from this roll?
You can deduce that this may have something to do with her species. She doesn't seem like she's lying.
I have no reason to believe that there are any falsities in the information that you're giving us. Though that does leave quite a few questions of where you intend to go from here
It's
and
not like
how
I
you
can.
intend to do so.
It's not like I can really go anywhere. The person that I need to look after is gone. That idiot's probably going to fight something, probably.
Oh, if you're talking about the one I'm thinking about, yeah, he's already long gone. In more ways than once.
Where did you last encounter dear old Ryoshu?
Was it the gym?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, it was a few days ago. Actually, it was before Stanley and I decided to go on that quest to help Jordan. We split it apart at that moment, and that's the last I saw him. Last I knew, he was going with the rest of the group on another quest to send some outworlder back into their own realm. Or something like that, I don't know. It was kind of weird.
I guess we could just leave it at that, says Stanley, as he was going to.
Not really. I received intel from the narrator that they actually succeeded. They are currently literally out of this world. So good luck finding him.
Well, at least the other one's back, but can they come back?
That is for us to know and them to find out, I guess.
Great.
No, it's not even for us to know. I don't know. This is just... I don't know if I can get back. I should ask the narrator.
Ugh, great. He's not even here? How the fucker even get to another world? Ugh, he just keeps making my job harder and harder.
Whee!
In any case, I'm sorry, lady, but if finding Ryushu is your goal, you're out of luck. At least for now.
It's more or less not finding Ryoshu, it's protecting him.
Protecting him?
How did a detective become a caretaker?
First of all, and second of all, don't worry, lady, he can take care of him very well himself. I've seen him fighting. He's a good fighter.
Eh,
I
Concerningly
imagine
so.
he's quite handy with a sword, given that recording.
Yes, concerningly so.
well, if you heard the recording, you can see why I have to protect the idiot.
Yes,
Not-
you mentioned someone coming after him. He did make mention of his father at some point.
Heck, it's not even just him. That guy is a threat to everyone.
I
You go there.
apologize. I apologize, Miss Nova, was it? First and foremost, let's make sure you have all your gear on your person.
She's
Secondly,
been talking and looting at the same time.
fair enough. Secondly, I have a feeling protecting him is going to become a lot harder. Because here's the thing. I've seen the text, I've seen the documentation. I have a decent idea of what a human looks like. Bipedal, walks on 2 legs, 5 fingers.
Very muscular as well. Well,
Yes. Some of them. They come
I
in different
imagine they all look like that.
Why do I
According to the
feel
documentation, they come in
Aston
different.
has a Playboy bag.
Okay,
according to
Mana, out of character, he also showed you a photo of his old human self. It was nothing like nearly as muscular as he mimicked in the statue.
But
Sorry.
Barrett would say that and just like put his hands together. What I'm getting at is, would you recognize yourself?
Would I recognize myself?
I mean, given how you were looking at your hands a moment ago, I would assume no. We don't even know
I mean-
what the person you're worried about looks like at this point.
I know his voice. His voice is too distinct for me to miss. Especially that laugh.
Well, that helps, I suppose.
Turns off tape recorder.
Well,
As for us, we do know what he looks like. Well, at least Stanley, I, and Jordan also do.
Well, that's Ryoshu. That's Ryoshu. What about
Oh, yeah.
this other individual?
Oh yeah, sorry. We're not even sure he's around. If that person is Ryoshu's dad.
Well, I can take a good guess. They're family, so they could probably be something similar.
Was he on that boat?
We have no clue.
Hmm.
I have full faith in your capacity to discern that in time.
Indeed. I will
As
say.
for us, he says as he slowly gets back up, we do have our own ventures to get to.
Great. And she's finally done looting the Pangoro with all of her equipment. You can tell that she has a lot of high-tech stuff on her.
You would make a fortune if you take that to Thevenon.
Quite expected from a detective.
Well, just for you to know, I'm not a charity worker. This stuff has got to stay on my person.
Well,
Sorry, I'm not running a charity.
I'm not planning on buying it off of you either. You clearly need it. Well, you clearly desire it. Though... Farad pauses a moment and looks back. The nearest town is about a couple miles back this way. But we're off to take care of another situation in order to, let's say, handle a mission from the local guild.
I just have one question.
We might have an answer.
If you know where this Ryoshu guy is when he gets back, I'm gonna need you to take me to him.
That can get complicated.
Well, that we'd have to know how to find and contact you.
Indeed.
Let me ask you, ma'am, who is this Ryoshu for you?
Sorry, repeat that question.
Who is that Ryoshu for you?
He's my client.
So you're a
Well,
bodyguard as well.
Well, more or less my client than he is. What's the word again? Prisoner? No, not prisoner.
Prisoner?
Prisoner would
Prisoner?
not
You said-
describe that.
No, not
You said-
prisoner. What's the word? Containing.
You said you needed to keep him safe.
Yeah.
Did you not hear? Not hear. I had to put that guy behind bars 19 different times before he kept getting let out.
I knew this Ryoshu was up to no good, but... Do you really think it's relevant now? Save yourself first. Look at you. As far as I'm aware of, there is no way back. We will never become humans again.
I am saving myself. I'm gonna need him as well.
Why?
She's gonna open one of the devices, what seems to be a storage, and out of the device is like a very red sheet of paper. You see this?
Well, as far as I'm aware of, I'm not blind.
On the sheet of paper is a bunch of names. A lot of them are crossed out,
Looks like
except
a hit
for
list.
yeah, a lot of them are crossed out, except for a few that say Ryoshu, Sasha, Serene, and Artemis.
Something tells me you're more than just your everyday detective.
Please tell me that's just a list of people you're checking in on.
Oh, I wish it was a list of people I could just check in on.
Then let me say this. That looks like a hit list.
It does.
It is. I already missed my chance to protect the other names that have been crossed off.
There's a lot.
So now I got two theories about you. One, you are actually a hitman.
No.
Two, you are an investigator sent by the police.
Well, that's more ringing the bell, but I'm not sent by the police.
Then Barrett would sit there for a moment, like thinking back to the tape. No, you're not the one that's doing the killing. If that was the case, Rio should be dead already. And they're
It's his
clearly
father
alive.
that's good. Yep.
You're worried about keeping him safe. Why?
Well, he may be. The guys may have gotten too much trouble with the law, but there's a reason for it.
Oh, it's Scotsman.
Technically. I also need him so that you can finally take down his old man. Because he's not just killing people on this list, he's killing more than that.
So you need Ryoshu to not only keep him safe, but also
Patricide.
yes, and patricide to stop genocide.
You could also call Ryoshu bait as well. He's going to prioritize anyone that's on his list first, before actually killing more people.
But first and foremost, in order to use the bait, you have to know where the target is.
Exactly. And I have no clue where the other three on this list are.
I'm gonna say, lady, you are very committed to your work. Despite the situation you're in, the predicament you're in, you still want to go through with that job.
Indeed.
I actually admire that, but at the same time, are you really sure you want to see that mission through?
I want to ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think happens when you stay in a corrupt city all your life? And you're the only one who actually wants to do something that makes a difference.
You become a janitor and you lose control of your life.
I'm sorry.
What?
I beg your pardon.
Sorry, just some old demons.
I'm sorry, out of character. I needed a moment to process.
The raw lack of
Oh my
just
God.
hesitation, yo.
Become a junkie.
It's like you said, I was just like that. He said, "What?"
I think we were all ...
Oh, that was a little beautiful. That was beautiful.
She just sighs at Jim. What? No. I want to stop him from continuing mass genocide. If he's a Pokemon now, that means he's even more powerful.
From what I gathered, someone is already after him. Many people are already after him.
That's not going to stop him. No, no one's after him. I'm the only one after this guy.
From
Well,
your world.
his father.
And we
Oh,
don't
sorry.
know where they are.
Zero clue.
Besides, knowing him, I'm sure he made many enemies on his way.
Knowing him, he's made probably 6 already.
It looks like you certainly have your work cut out for you, Miss Nova.
Hell, he
Indeed.
might even already be dead as we speak.
Sometimes I wish I wasn't this committed to my job.
Miss Nova.
Yes?
Therad looks over to the Pangoro quietly. Much as I want to stay and continue this chat, we are going in circles here. As I'm sure you understand, while I appreciate the information, you're in an unfamiliar location, but we're in a not word fart. Sorry.
Yeah,
Much as I appreciate the information, to take stock of your position, you are lost amid the wilderness of a land that you've never been to before.
yes.
A world you've never been to before. He looks over to Aster. I dare say it would be irresponsible to leave them behind in the city. At the same time, I dare say it's irresponsible to bring them along.
Before we depart, I have one last question.
Sure.
You mentioned that you were not only after Ryushu, you were after other people. Do you mind reiterating their names?
I'm after... There's 2 more. Sasha Shiragane and Artemis.
I see.
Are those names familiar to you as well?
Only one is.
Jim, can you roll me a... Wait, which one is familiar to you?
The second one?
Artemis? Okay.
There's a fucking comedy here.
Yeah, because I was going to say, which one do you remember?
So,
Is
from
that
the
on the
sounds of
board?
things, you do not know where your quarries are. You don't know
Nope.
where you are,
Nope.
nor do you understand what happened to you.
And nope.
I am inclined to agree with you, Farid. It would be rather irresponsible for us to leave you like this.
I would...
To answer your question, you are in the... was it the southern? Did we travel
Yes.
south?
You guys are traveling east, southeast. Not southeast, southwest.
Traveling to the northeast, you'll find the closest town of Sinis. It'll be about a... was it half a day?
Mm-hmm.
About half a day's travel. I'm sure you'll find the amenities that you need there, and should you have need of any monetary compensation to sustain yourself, the equipment that you have with you, though important it may be, will be more than sufficient in doing so.
I can't sell
We-
anything in this.
do not know where your quarries are either. And while I have full faith in your capacity as a detective to find them in due time, I will leave this decision with you, as you seem to be
Well-
quite an competent and capable individual.
Well, I do have a valuable piece of information to you, but I will need something in return.
And what's that?
Okay? Tell me who you work with. And I will tell you the location of one of these two targets.
Who I work with?
Who do you work for, rather?
Oh, who do I work for?
I mentioned the police and you denied. So who are you working for?
I just work for a just a small company. It's run by my boss, Kevin.
Kevin.
I'm afraid that merely narrows it down.
Actually, I gotta remember the last name again. Give me a second.
Also, Kevin is one of my colleagues.
I think that's the point.
My apologies,
not-
Jim.
Well,
I
Kevin and his
forgot.
side hustle.
Okay, there it is. It and my boss, Kevin Brightening. Ah, it's so hard to pronounce that last name.
Type that out.
Yep.
As I give you the hardest challenge yet.
Oh, Kevin.
Kevin Bright. That is the narrator's roommate.
Oh,
You know that.
You will see a wide smile on his face at the mention of that name.
I take it we've come to an accord then.
Looks like we share the same boss. What a small world.
Your colleagues.
Yes, right, Stanley?
Yeah. That's the old narrator's name, all right.
Alright then, that's all I needed to know. And just like that, I trust you completely now.
you have my full trust.
Yeah.
How does me working for Kavan have you trust me completely?
Oh, that's simple, lady. I trust this individual with my own life.
I will say probably have to end soon.
I do think Jim is quite dedicated to his work.
Yeah.
So, Miss Nova, you have the directions to the nearest town. The alternative to that would be for you to tag along with us.
Let's see. I have no
No.
money.
I will leave that decision to you.
Ferret will chime in. Although if you come along with us, I will be inclined to inform you of what we're doing and the path that we're on. And I assure you, what we're doing is not for the faint of heart. Of course, given that your background and your prior display, I don't think that's going to be an issue. It is
Well,
still,
if I would. Sorry, you go.
it is still your choice, though, as we are embarking on a situation that may very well threaten, well, lives.
The good news is that at the end of that quest we're on, we will definitely see Ryoshu again. Granted, he's still alive by then.
You do realize that one of these options is a lot better than the other, right?
One's a lot
And
safer.
yet it is yours to make.
It's a deal pretty similar to what our friend here offered.
come with us or die.
Because if I don't go with you guys, I have no money, I have no bearing of the land, and I'm probably liable to get mugged by someone. You know what? I'm not gonna get mugged. These guys were far too weak to even try.
And let's say your situation answers that question for you. Does it?
Well
Hmm.
then,
You guys looking for another fighter then?
Mm-hmm. Welcome to
we
the crew.
certainly
My
would
name.
not be averse to it.
Welcome to the crew. My name is Jim. Jim Smith. Janitor extraordinaire.
Ugh. As I said, Investigator Nova.
And this is Stanley.
She's gonna put out her paw to anyone who'll take it.
Sure.
Leave it to the diplomat.
Yeah.
But
put
fair
out
it
their
is.
paw.
Fair it is muttering something under his breath, but fairly positive in tone. For those
She's
who
not gonna hear it. Because first is paw and then next is floof wall.
Handshake to big ol' Graham.
like handshake, hug.
Ah, my apologies.
I wasn't expecting a hug so quickly.
It's habit. It's a very fun habit from a very fun person.
Oh, this is gonna take some getting used to then. Affection isn't seen
What
very
are you
often,
waiting
right?
for?
Then I guess lead the way.
Well, the
One
good
last
news
thing
is. Oh, good. Sorry.
One last thing before we go. What do we do with these ones?
Which ones?
Well, the bandits tried to mug us or whatever.
He says just
Grab the
walking.
rose into the bushes and the trees.
No, actually, I had another idea. Jim recalls something told the moment he obtained his badge.
Mm-hmm.
When an outlaw has been defeated, they can be sent right at the guild using it, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Okay.
that might make a little bit of money when we get back home. Let's just warp him back.
So you use your warp bandits function, and just like that, they're gone.
Yeah, including this one.
Also gone.
That's convenient.
And that takes care of that.
How did you do that?
I have no idea. He says with a smile.
That bad.
I was just told that once. Glad to see it works.
I can't believe you remembered that function.
You might have just done things that might be good.
I have a good but very selective memory.
Yes.
What are the intuitions for?
Oh wait,
Trying
me
to
too?
just analyzing what was said.
This tech is advanced.
What, with guild badges?
Yeah.
We
Very
don't know what this
advanced
is. This is
tech.
from their world.
It is. It is, but it's not a badge that you've seen before. It doesn't have that function.
Interesting.
It doesn't have that function.
Good news is we can get rid of whoever we see that is an outlaw once defeated.
Once defeated. But, well, the path is clear. And our party size grows a bit. Which
So where are we going anyways?
we are, well, how about I explain it along the way?
To the mountains.
It's funny as shit.
To the mountains.
Let's,
And if you guys...
oh, go ahead.
No, you can finish what you're saying, though, and I'll say it.
Just a quick, and by the way, since I haven't said much, really introduced myself, he would offer a hand to, Serena?
Serene. You
Serene.
can just call her... Yeah, you can just call her Nova.
He would offer a hand to Serene. I go by Farad. You're looking for someone to protect. I'm protecting that guy. He just gestures over to the Ninetails.
Yeah, the big one.
Mm-hmm. He's important for his own reasons.
I'm
But it's a
protecting
pleasure.
that small guy.
What? It's a pleasure to meet you, and frankly, it's nice to have another, well, practically natural-born fighter on the team.
I wouldn't say naturally born, but I've been trained to fight.
Given how you fought those guys, had it not been with other evidence, if you told me you were human, I would have called you a liar.
I only recall only being able to use Stone Edge at SmackDown. That's kind of it.
You're still doing better than the others over here.
Rude.
Tell
Wait.
you what,
How bad are they doing?
they're only recently learning how to fight.
And they've been awake longer than I have.
Tell you what, I'll offer you the same opportunity I offered them to get more comfortable with your body and help you unlock your capabilities.
So, lady, first of all, rude. Second of all, we're janitors.
Takes all sorts.
A couple of janitors
Combat,
and a ship
while in combat, while important, doesn't solve all things.
Do you think? Do you think we could have solved that without fighting?
Tried.
That we
Yeah,
certainly
that-
did.
I'm not sure those guys even should have picked a fight with you guys. You kind of, you didn't give them a chance to actually do anything.
No, Stanley. We.
Are you kidding? That was all you.
What do you mean, all me?
You did quite a bit, Stanley. Besides, we did give him a chance.
We even beat one of them.
I did.
Yep.
Yeah, you did.
I've been trying to use that one shadow move since the beginning of the fight.
Oh, not that one.
That one as
actually,
well.
That one as well, but when your tail was wagging about, you did kind of summon Armageddon upon one of them. It was actually kind of
Oh.
scary. It was not a small bit frightening, if I do say so myself.
I don't know how to stop shaking my tail.
What do you mean you don't know how to stop shaking your tail?
I try and use a move and the tail moves automatically.
Oh,
I
dear.
do admit this is quite difficult. He says all nine wagging.
Wag,
Or
wag,
rather
wag,
pieces.
wag, wag, wag.
You know what? Fair enough.
It's all nine constantly moving.
Blindfold wag.
I guess you can catch me up on the way there.
Planning on it.
Gladly.
But first and foremost, Welcome to the team, and it's a pleasure to meet you. And with that, Ferret will stop sitting on his tail and actually properly hop up and skate along properly around them.
And with that, that's what we're going to end today's session.